We often hear the word impact tossed around, people saying they want to make a difference, leave a legacy, change the world. But what does that really mean? And more importantly, how can you make an impact in your own life and in the lives of others? Let's unpack this today because I believe each of us has the potential, the power, and the responsibility to make a lasting impact. When we think of making an impact, many of us imagine grand gestures, becoming a world leader, winning a Nobel Prize, or starting a global movement. While those are certainly incredible examples, impact doesn't always have to be enormous or publicized. In fact, some of the most significant impacts start small. Think about a pebble dropping into a pond. That single pebble creates ripples that extend far beyond the point of impact. The same is true in our lives. A kind word, a small gesture of help, a bit of encouragement, these things may seem insignificant, but their effects ripple outward in ways we may never fully see. A compliment to a coworker might brighten their day, which makes them more patient with their children when they get home, which helps their children feel more secure and loved. The impact of that one kind word ripples on. So, the first step to making an impact is to recognize that even your smallest actions have the potential to create change. You don't need to have millions of followers, a huge platform, or vast resources to make an impact. You just need to be intentional with your actions. Every word, every decision, every interaction, these are opportunities to positively affect those around you. To make a real impact, you must understand why you want to do so. What drives you? What are you passionate about? Making an impact is about more than just doing good for the sake of it. It's about aligning your actions with your purpose. When your actions come from a place of deep conviction and passion, their effects are far more powerful. Ask yourself, what do I care about deeply? What injustice do I see in the world that stirs something in my soul? What skills, gifts, and talents do I have that I can use to serve others? When you know your why, your actions will naturally carry more weight, and the impact you make will be more profound. Once you know your why, focus on the how. How can you channel your passion and purpose into action? This leads us to the next critical point. The power of action. Intentions are great. Thoughts and dreams are powerful. But without action, they remain just that, thoughts and dreams. If you want to make an impact, you have to do something. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be monumental. But you must take the first step. Here's the truth. Action beats perfection every single time. Too many people are paralyzed by the fear of not knowing exactly what to do or how to do it. They wait until conditions are perfect, or they feel fully prepared. But life doesn't work that way. If you wait for perfection, you'll wait forever. It's better to take imperfect action than to take no action at all. Start small if you need to. Start messy if you must. Just start. The momentum from taking that first step will propel you forward, and as you continue, you'll refine your approach. You'll learn, you'll grow, and in the process, you'll start making an impact. Let's talk about something that holds so many of us back from making the impact we're capable of: fear. Fear of failure. Fear of criticism. Fear of stepping out of our comfort zone. Here's what you need to understand. Fear is normal. Every person who has ever made a significant impact has faced fear. It's part of the journey. The key is not to let it stop you. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite fear. And along with fear comes its cousin, doubt. Doubt whispers in your ear, who do you think you are to try and change things? What makes you so special? Let me tell you something, you don't need to be special to make an impact. You don't need to have all the answers, all the skills, or all the resources. You just need to care enough to try. Impact doesn't come from having everything figured out. It comes from a willingness to act, to care, and to persevere even in the face of uncertainty. So when fear and doubt creep in, and they will, acknowledge them, but don't let them control you. Remind yourself of your why. Remind yourself that the world needs what you have to offer. And then take another step. At its core, making an impact is about people. It's about improving the lives of others, whether on a small or large scale. Impact isn't about accumulating achievements or accolades for yourself. It's about using your time, energy, and talents to serve, to uplift, and to make a positive difference in the lives of those around you. In our fast-paced, achievement-driven world, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of personal success. But remember, true impact isn't about how much you can get, it's about how much you can give. It's about leaving people better than you found them. It's about lifting others up, even when no one is watching. Impact is about the legacy you leave in the hearts and minds of others, not just in your resume or on a plaque. Finally, to make a lasting impact, you need one thing above all else: consistency. Anyone can make a short-term impact. But to make a lasting impact, you have to show up consistently. It's not about one big moment of glory. It's about showing up day in and day out, doing the work, making small ripples, and trusting that over time, those ripples will turn into waves. Think of any great leader, activist, or changemaker you admire. What sets them apart isn't just a single, grand act. It's the fact that they showed up consistently, over years, sometimes even decades, to push forward their cause, even when progress seems slow or invisible. Consistency doesn't mean you won't face setbacks. You will. But every time you get back up, you continue to strengthen your impact. The road to change is long, but with persistence, dedication, and a heart focused on serving others, you'll leave an indelible mark on this world. In conclusion, making an impact is not reserved for a select few. It's something we are all capable of, no matter our background, resources, or circumstances. It begins with recognizing that your actions, no matter how small, matter. It grows when you understand your why, when you're brave enough to take action, and when you persevere in the face of fear and doubt. And ultimately, it's sustained through your consistent effort to serve others. So, I challenge you today, what kind of impact will you make? You have the power to change lives, to inspire, to uplift. Go out there and make your mark, because the world needs what only you can give.